Bon Noel, Merry Christmas. After a couple of days relaxing, getting back, just been out into town to the bakery where the amazing Pomponette, there was only one left and we got there just after it opened at 10:15. It opens at 9:30. All the rest were reserved. Thankfully, we know the baker. The baker. And he said he can reserve some in the future if we want, which is great. That's what everybody seems to be doing. They're amazing things. But we got one and shared that. Then we went to a farm shop that's kind of on the outskirts of town, which is good. But there was no meats and stuff in the fridges and the freezers that they have. And I was like, ask Gaz, that's what's going on. And apparently there's something to do. We came across this with the import. We didn't think we'd be allowed to bring in dairy and things like that, but I think it's the other way. There's a problem with the animals at the minute, so there's a bit of a shortage. Don't know what's going on there. So then we drove to the supermarket and walked into town the other way. We went to just a few shops to buy a few gifts and pick up a few odds. And then we went to the butcher's. The butcher's is full of meat, so they seem to be doing okay. We got a chicken. She put this big chicken on. I'm trying to learn the language, but it's such a busy butchers. They've got like 6-7 people serving, queues out the door, and it's very frenetic in there. It's a lot going on. And she put a chicken on, and then they like take it out the back. They ask you how you want it prepared, because all the chickens here, they come with their heads on, and the feet and stuff. So yeah, but she put it on the scales, and we got one the other day that was around €20. That's fine for a chicken, because we get a lot of meals out of that. Even though it's the schnitzels, we only got one meal out of it compared to those chickens from the Botterils. They were huge. But anyway, she put it on and ran off throughout the back, and the scale said €52. I was like, I'm not paying 50 odd euros for a bird. It must have been a special bird. It looked like the corn-fed one. I don't even know if that's any good, like the yellow. So I had to like get her to bring that back, and then we weighed up another one. And then we got some onglet steaks. So we've just gone out, and then we've got, supplies for the next. We've got plenty of food in now, basically. Plenty of supplies. We've got some lovely yogurt and cheeses as well from the Bio Co-op after that. And at the farm shop, we got some turnips. There was a turnip the size of this, but we got some smaller ones. They're lovely roasted turnips. They're so underrated, I feel, turnips. So yeah, I might have a spell at going vegetarian again in the future after we've used up all of the meat that we bought over. We just bought some really good quality sausages and bacon over, because you can't really get bacon. Although in the Bio Co-op today, I did find some bacon, and it was nitrate free. So I bought that and some chipolatas to do pigs in blankets. We're basically going to do steak and chips one of the days, Christmas Eve, and then the other day we're going to do, the roast dinner thing, pigs in blankets and all of that stuff, and roast chicken. So yeah, it feels nice to have settled in. We've got our bearings. We've sorted out the place. Got all of our things in there, and getting into the washing. And sleep's been good. Had a massive sleep last night. Was just exhausted again yesterday. Waves of exhaustion coming in, but it's all good. We're finding our feet, and we're getting there. I'm looking forward to next year, starting the 108-day program and getting up at 5, doing the work, doing the yoga. Yeah, we're basically in the mountains, in a forest in the mountains, like maybe like 800 meters above sea level. So the weather systems are incredible. It's raining a bit now, but we did have a bit of a dry spell this morning, which is nice. It's going to be nice to see the different seasons here. You know exactly what the weather's doing. It's a bit like in Bali or in the mountains. Like, if it snows, it's snowing. If the sun's out, the sun is out. If it rains, it's raining. None of this middle of the road game that you find a lot in England. Just doesn't know what it's doing. And a lot of the time you get like the spring and the summer could just take ever to get going. And sometimes they don't even get going. But we've been here in the heat, and it's nice. So just been pondering just wanted to think about, and have been discussing on these videos and with Emily, the best balance with life. Got to push with work. I'm not sure, is 3 hours a day enough with my system? I think it is, if I'm very organized with it and using all of these tools. It's I think I might need a bit more time, like fiddling time. I guess that can be the evening with the maintenance and the automation. That's going to be like the fiddling and the automating and testing some new tools. I've always got a long list of these tools. There's just so many, and they keep evolving and like taking out other relevant tools. You know, one tool might come along and then blast another 3 away all in one foul swoop, when you've just got used to this handful of tools. So I think, but then with some of the core functions, like finances, Xero's the one, and my accounting will be very simple, very simple. So we can automate that. So yeah, I guess just pondering the balance, and also then what to start with, whether to just go with what we said and just do AI Employee University, get that going, get that making money, put all of our energy and effort into that for a push, whether to have a handful. Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to enjoy a few days and enjoy pondering the best way forward and affirming for the best way forward. And yeah, enjoy growing this company next year. Enjoy growing this company. We know what it is now. We've worked that out. And I do believe we've got something very unique with the way that we're setting it up. And it's, you know, I'm trying to come up with the best way to describe it, but I guess it's just a working live version, a network of businesses that in turn teach other people the many different options there are for business these days, and how you can easily deploy lots of these businesses and combinations of the models and the motives and the money models to create things for yourself that you feel inspired about, or that can help the world, help people around you, help you learn things, teach, and or explore passions and interests. But I think, yeah, just a lot of people go and do a job for half of their waking hours in the week and life that they're not really interested in. They're just doing it for the money. It's just for the money. They don't care, really. A lot of people, a big percentage of people, I don't know what percentage it would be, but they just don't care. And I'm not saying everybody likes that. A lot of people have luckily found their passion. They love what they do, and work doesn't feel like work. And especially then if you work for yourself and you've done a bit of time, you know, you can pick and choose your hours and have that freedom and flexibility. That's nice, but you've got to work at that. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. Building a handful of online businesses is the best way I see it, for people that are in a position now with not much time, not much money, and not much hope or know-how of how to get there. So we've put the groundwork in now to really let this company evolve and emerge in what want it to be. I just had this feeling this big thing needed to be created, and I didn't quite know what it was. So these videos have allowed me to reason that out, and yeah, come up with something that's unique and original and ticks all of my boxes, because I want to learn and teach. I love to teach. I love to learn, and I want to come up with loads of different ways to blend tech and interesting ways to teach people, experiment with lots of different ways and have fun with that. And I love tech. I love automation. I love life balance kind of stuff and life mastery, and splitting life up into those 5 areas and trying to push them forward and evolve, not in an off-balance way, which is kind of how society's set up now. It's like, yeah, go and be successful and work really hard, but then your health and your family may suffer, or your relationships. So yeah, good foundations, but yeah, blah blah blah.